I'm Harper Lucas. Welcome back to our 8th episode of Eagle Winners. And today, for this holiday edition, we have Carter Smith, the class president of the class of 2026, a hockey forward for the Varsity Eagles hockey team, and a golf member. Carter Smith, how are you doing today?
I'm doing good. Couldn't be better. It's Friday, so
yeah, Friday, and the time this airs is going to be getting a little bit closer to Christmas break.
That's right.
We're going to get even a little bit closer. So thank you, Carter, for being here today.
Of course.
I know we've been talking about this for a little while. I remember you were one of the first people who told me I asked to be on the show back in August, so glad we're finally making this happen today.
This is awesome.
All right, Carter. So my first question to you, obviously you've seen Eagle Winners by now, but my first question is, describe to me your journey to St. Edward High School.
Yeah, so it all started kind of in first grade.
Wow.
I had a teacher, Miss Celesta. Her son went here, and he was a hockey player here. And when I first met him, he was kind of inspiration, and I started going to the hockey games, and ever since then, it's kind of been a dream to come here and play hockey here. So.
Wow, I think that's the earliest out of anybody. First grade, that was 2014, 15. That's the earliest anybody that's been here. That's great. All right, so we kind of obviously I mentioned opening. You are a hockey player, Varsity Gold. One thing I noticed, Carter, you guys don't play a lot of games at home. 6 games only at home this season. I'm just wondering if you could describe the audience. What is just the challenge of playing so many games on the road this season?
Yeah, I mean, it's a challenge, but it's also good for us.
Yeah.
Since our rink is under construction, we don't have stands, so we can't really have a ton of home games, but it's great because in playoffs we don't play home games, which makes us fight through adversity during the season. So when the playoffs come, we know how to not play at home and play our best when playoffs come. So
yeah, I know you guys for the first couple games you were at Notre Dame. Was that a great experience for you, I assume?
Yeah, it was a blast. It was a great time down there.
All right, so next thing, obviously, I mentioned President Carter Smith for the last 2 years. So I'm just wondering, the leadership positions the last 2 years, you've always been so involved. So I'm just thinking, what made you become interested in being a leader here so early in your time at St. Edward High School?
Yeah, so when I first came in, I kind of struggled with grades and behavior. And I talked to Mr. Tolley one day, and he just kind of inspired me to stop being a follower and to start being a leader. And ever since then, it helped my grades and helped everything else, and it just made me feel a better person. And ever since then, I've just strived to be the best I can be.
All right, for my last question here, Carter, obviously I know you said Mr. Tolley obviously put you in the position where you now are academic-wise, but who would you like to thank for where you are today?
Yeah, obviously my family, my friends, definitely. I think it's a big aspect for a lot of people to make sure they have great friends that are able to push them, but also be there for them when they're going through hard times, which I couldn't thank my family and friends, and especially some teachers here that really helped me through times that are hard, which everyone needs that. Everyone needs that person by their side because life's not easy in high school, and I think people need someone to help them get through that when they're having bad times. So
yeah, very profound words you just said, Carter. All right, folks, that is our 8th episode of Eagle Winners with President Carter Smith and hockey player Carter. A privilege to have you here today.
Thank you, Harper.
And now this is Harper Lucas signing off, the president of Sports Broadcasting Club, and we will have more news on who episode 9 will be in the next couple of days.